Morning, everybody. It is Monday, and I am heading into work. And regardless of what the old 70s song says, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. I'm not. Uh, it is Monday, it is rainy, and I'm driving, and I'm probably committing a crime right now, but I just had to get this out. Um, I was thinking about Adam and Eve and the fall. Um, the plot of the enemy at the very beginning has always been to cast doubt on God and to instill within us the notion that we can't believe God's word. Whether the spoken word by God directly to Adam and Eve at the beginning, or his written word that has been passed down to us through the ages, he's always casting doubt on, did God really say that? Did God really mean that? And honestly, it's a variation of exactly what he said in the garden. And that is, God said that if they ate the fruit, they would die. He said, no, you won't die. God said, to not eat of that fruit on the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And Satan pushed it further by saying, and the reason why God said not to eat that is because if you do, you'll be like him. And that, again, almost every lie since then has been a variation on those two principles, on those two concepts, on those two lies that he put forth. And that is, to summarize it again, God can't be trusted. What he said, he didn't really mean, or he didn't give you the whole truth. And we find the notion of you shall not surely die from the enemy as being perpetuated again throughout history. You're not going to die. You're going to be in some ethereal state, which is still life. Just because your body's not moving, if this ethereal thing is true, then you're not really dead. And that's been perpetuated through many different religious systems, not only mainstream Christianity, but also in the Eastern religions. So there's that one. And then, excuse me. And then the notion that you can be like God. Not like God the way Jesus told us that we would be like him. Because we're told later that, and we shall see him as he is, for we shall also be like him. That's talking about a glorified Jesus in a glorified resurrected body, made perfect and not prone to failure, disease, and death again. It's not talking about being like God, because if we can be like God, then what's the point of God? And again, that has been passed down through the centuries, through the millennia, in various forms. That, yeah, you can be like God. You can tap into that divine consciousness. You can be one with the universe. And all those attempts to tell us that we can be like God without even saying God. So there's a denial of God, but at the same time, saying that you can be like God. So rest assured, dear ones, that just about anything that the enemy is perpetuating, the whole point of it is to make us doubt God, make us doubt his word, and to move based on our own feelings or our own assumptions. Because if we do that, we are far from God, and God doesn't invade our space without us asking him to. He's a gentleman like that. He respects our free will, which is what he gave us in the first place. So just keep that in mind. If you find something that goes contrary to what you understand God to have said, and somebody is confirming and saying, no, this is okay, run like your behind is on fire. Even though the rule is really stop, drop, and roll if you're on fire. But yeah, get out of there. Get away from it. Because that's from the pit of hell. And that's his whole point, is to keep you as far from God as he possibly can. So, hope this helps somebody. If somebody, finds themselves, one of you guys finds yourself in a situation where the denial of God is being foisted upon you, I hope that what I said helped, and you're able to get through that by holding His hand. And anyway, love you guys, and talk to you later.